Well, the Holy Father always begins his pastoral approach by making sure that we accompany people, we listen to them, because he says that everyone's story is different. So I think it's very important to begin on that note, but also to realize that as we accompany them, we're not only going to help them along the way, but they also are going to inform us and strengthen our faith. The Holy Father talks a lot about synodality, which is a word that means walking together with another person. The church is a synodal church. We lose something of our nature if we do not accompany one another. We are all together on this journey. And so, as I see the Holy Father speaking about this issue in particular, it is important to keep in mind that he is inviting the church to have respect for other people, even if they are not along the pathway where we think maybe they should be. But we always look for a way to make sure that we walk alongside them. Well, it is interesting that the Christians were known, first of all, not by the way that they worshipped or how they conducted themselves, but that they loved one another. And I think that that is a very important reminder for us in the church today, that we minister to people with love, that we do it because we love them, not because we feel sorry for them, or because we have money and we should help the poor, but simply because we love them. If we do that, then everything else will fall into place. And I think that's what the Holy Father is saying. He's also said that the church should be a field hospital, that we should go to where people's suffering is. Just remember, the first act of faith where Jesus was called my Lord and my God was when Thomas came forward and put his hands in the wounds of the body of Christ. That is when our faith is strengthened, when we reach out to those wounds in the body of Christ. It has to be motivated, first of all, by a love for them. That is what is going to be understood by them as authentic. So the object here has to be, as you mentioned earlier, and as the Holy Father said, let's first of all love them, and let God take care of the rest of it. Well, the Holy Father said during the Synod a couple of years ago that the church has to be ecclesia decens and docens. It has to be a teaching church, but a discerning church. It has to read the movement of the Spirit in the lives of other people. So they are hand in hand. We cannot just be a teaching church in which we have all the answers, but we have to help people discern where the Spirit of God is moving them. And that is where the church is really authentically taking up the mission of Jesus.